Today's edition of 5 Minute History will be based upon the tradition of Halloween and where the holiday originated. The origins of Halloween. Halloween first stemmed from an ancient Gaelic festival called Samhain, which was first celebrated 2,500 years ago. Samhain is a festival that takes place on the evening of October 31st into the morning of November 1st, marking the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, or the darker half of the year. It is believed that during this festival, the fields between physical and spiritual are broken, allowing celebrants more interaction with other worlds. During the festival, celebrants would dress up, much like we do now, and burn bonfires in hopes of scaring off ghosts. Halloween in the Americas. The holiday, or festival known as Halloween, came to the Americas much later, being celebrated for the first time around the 1840s, largely being popularized by Irish immigrants during the Irish potato famine in 1846. However, as America and Canada were mostly Protestant during this time, the tradition was largely seen in the south of America, with the likes of Maryland, which keeps the tradition very much alive to this day. The first introduction of Halloween within the Americas was similar to the Gaelic tradition, celebrating harvest and friendly gatherings. It was also around this time, during the 20th century, that the tradition largely becomes separated from religion and becomes more focused on neighborly gatherings and house parties, rather than superstitions. It was during the 1920s and 1930s that Halloween became a town-focused holiday, with celebrations, parades, and entertainment taking its place as the new normal. By 1950, Halloween saw its shift towards the younger population, with the revival of trick-or-treating, seeing much of the younger generation begin to celebrate this tradition. The origins of trick-or-treating and costumes. The tradition of trick-or-treating most likely stems from the English tradition All Souls' Day, where poor citizens would go door to door collecting soul cakes in the promise of praying for the deceased family members of the donor. A tradition later taken up by children in hopes of receiving similar gifts, such as ale or money, most likely being the first examples of trick-or-treating. Moreover, the tradition of dressing up has both Celtic and European roots, as many would dress up or wear physical masks in beliefs that they would blend in with the ghosts who came into the physical world during Halloween, and would therefore go unrecognized from protecting them from the spirits. This year alone, Americans are set to spend $10.6 billion on Halloween, truly showing how large these traditions have become. I mean, who hasn't heard of Halloween? Unless, well, you're a ghost. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and feel free to check out my other videos.